don't pay any attention to what everybody says. We're having fun. We're moving forward in our lives, and that's really, to me, what Nerium is all about. So I am really excited about being here today. And I have to share with you, first of all, I want to, you guys, do you realize what a blessing you have with Mike and Raylan Whitney? The 10 core commitments that are up there, how many of you have been in Nerium for a year? Raise your hand if you've been with Nerium for a year. How many of you made every single one of the regionals? Yay! That's awesome. But that's one person. Mike and Raylene, they're here every single month, setting this all up with the support team of, a lot of you that are brand partners here. But anyways, that commitment, that is why we're here today. In getting to be part of the presentation people for the Spotlight 18, I have got to tell you, we were on calls with corporate, and all the Spotlight leaders or presenters all around the world that are part of this today were on calls with corporate leadership. And I am telling you, I think I drove my team crazy because I'm like, I have so much energy because of where I know we're going, what I know we're going to do, the slide series that everything had here today, and the future that we have is so bright. We will be the premier company in holistic wellness. How many of you want to be part of that? We will be. And no matter where you've been, what you've done or not done, we're family. Our culture is that we're not here to criticize each other. We're here to build each other up. We're here to be patient with each other. We're here to grow. One of the things that Mike didn't share in his talking about me is my biggest fear in life is standing up in front of talking to people, in front of a group on a stage. And it's because of this industry and people saying, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And sometimes that you can do it is simply making a phone call. Sometimes that you can do it is just showing up in the event when you really wanted to stay home. Okay, so where we are today is fabulous with this company. We've had setbacks, we've had ups or downs. My word was grateful. I'm grateful for actually all of it because I've learned and I've grown, and I've also learned one thing, and that is commitment. I love this company. There's a lot of companies out there. I've been part of a few. I was part of one for 21 years, and in the top 2% of that company. And I walked away from that company after 21 years for several different reasons. And but I love the culture of that company, and I never thought I'd ever find it again. I found it here and so much more. So my topic today, what I'm supposed to train on, I don't know how to run, is there a clicker? Okay. I see it, but can I touch the screen? Or do I have to use a clicker? Okay, tell me where I'm supposed to point. Okay, you guys, those of you that say you can run a business from your phones, I've not had a computer or anything for 2.5 years. So all I have is my phone here that I've done everything with. So I've forgotten how to even run a clicker on a computer, okay? Or use a mouse or anything. Oh, click there. I was clicking on the wrong side. No wonder different. Okay. So I've got a few minutes, and right after this, I think we got one little thing, and then we're going to go to lunch. So I'll try to get through this with some excitement for you and some fun. And that is, why should we recruit? Why should we recruit? For stories that we just had, because we can touch people's lives. That's one reason why we recruit, because people are hurting. 40% of people in the world will do some kind of freelance work because they need to fill an income gap. They need a second income. There's going to be some people that have situations that happen in their lives, say death or divorce, that put them in positions they never thought they were ever going to be in. And they need extra income. They want to be part of something bigger than themselves. And, we are the ones who can go out and talk to these people. Because I've been in this industry for a long time, since 1972. Okay, that's a long time. Some of you weren't, your parents weren't born then. But what I want to, in being in this industry for a long, long, long time, I've seen a lot of companies. I've seen companies come, I've seen companies go, and after a while you start seeing patterns, and you start, when you find a company like this company that has a leadership like a Jeff Olson, that he knows who he is, he knows where he's going, he knows the vision of this company, and he's willing to take us along with him and teach us everything so that we can have a life of freedom. That's the kind of company we want to be a part of. You know, on the way down here, I live in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I've got a beautiful team that's here that drove down today, and we were talking about, you know, there's companies out there that are what I call what's the word? What were we talking about? The ones that come and go, and with products that are, what's the word? Flash in the pan company. What? Trendy. There's, you know, some companies that they're trendy. They've got a product that's trendy. The trend's done, the company's gone. We don't have that here. What we have is stable. It's not trendy. It's not going to be flash in the pan. You know, what we've done with 1.5 billion is absolutely incredible. And so, what we need to do is just get out and tell people. And telling people, I don't really like the word prospecting. I mean, it's a word that's in our industry that is used, you know, generically all across the board, but I really love the word connecting. I love the word connecting. And connecting, meeting people, and exposing them to information is everything. We all come into this company or into this industry knowing people. Okay, we all know people, right? As we're moving along in our business, we're going to meet people. Everybody that you know in your life today, at some point in time you didn't know in your life. Who agrees with that? Unless you were born, you know, when you were born into the family you're born in, but you had to be introduced to your mom and dad, kind of. You had to be introduced to the sisters and the brothers and everything. So everybody you know today, at one point in your life, you didn't know. So if you can get a mindset in your mind, starting out in this business, first of all, with meeting people, and first of all, starting with a list of people you know, that warm market. I'm going to slide ahead of myself, I think. But anyway, but if you can get into the mindset of I'm now in a business where part of my business is going out and making friends and meeting new people. It's making friends and meeting new people. How exciting can that be? Unless you don't like people and you don't want to make friends. And then it's, you know, because really, in a company like Nerium provides us all the tools, so we don't need to necessarily doing the presentations. We have a support team of the 3-way calls and a group, so we don't need to be doing that. But what we do have to do is build relationships. Building relationships. And during the day, as we go through some of the different people that are presenting here today, you know, they're going to give all sorts of different ideas on presenting and doing that kind of thing. But so the first thing we want to do is make that list. We don't want to prejudge. Exposures are everything. We want to focus on all of the activity, not the result. And the first place to start is with a customer base. How many of you have a customer base? A customer base of 1, 2, 3 customers are the first people that you want to expose us to. And I got to share this with you because when I was sitting down there, Linda said, can you turn down the volume on your phone? And I said, yes. I thought I had turned my phone off. But I have got to read this to you because I just got, when I was just sitting here right now, a text from a customer. And she said, I'm not sure if this is a thing, but I have severe anxiety. And I was taking 2 Xanax a day and couldn't come off of them. Now I'm able to go all day, and I only have 1 to take a day since starting Nerium. Is that not exciting? She just started 2 weeks ago on EHT and Youth Factor. Just 2 weeks ago. I'm going to talk to her. Obviously, our customers are our very first best people, but it's those kinds of things too that get us excited about being in this company. Customer base is like great referrals and share, there's different ways that we can meet people and share information with them when it comes to the recruiting. Real results parties are, I think, fantastic. That's how we built, our business was real results parties. That's all we knew. As you meet people, we got a warm market and a cold market. Warm market is everybody you know, whether they be very close to you, whether they be kind of casual acquaintances, but they are everybody you know. Cold market is the people that are going to be your new friends. Okay? So everybody else anybody you do not know falls in the area of cold market. It's going to be people that you meet. And you can meet people out anywhere, just in your day-to-day life. Just be a listener of people and join different organizations and things like that, which give you an opportunity to expand, your network. Get involved in things that touch your heart. If you like to volunteer, volunteer. You're going to meet people that way. If you can meet people through, your neighbors, your friends, go to social events. They're some of the best things that you can do. And what we're going to do is first of all, we're going to expose people. We're going to expose people to the business, expose people to what we do. We can start exposing people to this business via the product, via inviting them to an event that we're doing. We're going to follow up with those people, give them information. Nerium provides the best tools for us to get and information to give. I didn't understand what the word tool meant. I never heard the word tool in this industry until just this company. So I'm like, okay, you hand them a screwdriver. What do you mean tool? A tool is a product is considered a tool. A magazine is considered a tool. A video is considered a tool. It's anything that assists you in sharing a story. And you can decide which of the tools that you like and which of the ones you want to give. Okay? I want to share with you two I think that are the most underutilized tools that we have. And that is, how many of you get the Nerium Edge? And get the Success magazine here with Nerium on the other side? Nerium, they provided for us personal development is such a huge part of our business. And this magazine, Success magazine, is such a fantastic magazine. So not only do we have, the people here that are, the top 25 in each arena of the company, and usually three stories every month of brand partners, but we also have, in addition to this, Success magazine on the other side, which is fantastic. This is an amazing, great tool to lead somebody. The other thing is Live Happy magazine. And today you're going to hear a lot more about Live Happy and how we're incorporating this together. So we're not only going to be the premier holistic wellness company in the world, we're going to be the happiest people in the world, because happiness, they have proven the science of happiness that happy people live 19% longer. You heard Jeff on there. They're also proving that happy people are more successful. Happy people are more committed. Happy people have great relationships. Happy people can help people. It's hard to help somebody when you can't even help yourself. And they provided here in this magazine the tools and the information. And my daughter's not a personal development girl, my middle daughter Amy. But my daughter Amy loves this magazine because she can get on the treadmill and, read a short story. She can listen to the podcast. It's just wonderful. So we're going to use these third-party tools. I forgot to turn the thing here. And the third-party tools that Nerium has provided for us are, magazines, events, videos, the other people through three-way calls, product testimonials, pictures, all of these things right here are our third-party tools. Now, when I was introduced to Nerium, I didn't even know how to text. Anybody here non-techie? Or when they were first introduced to the company were non-techie? Does that stress you out, being non-techie? Raise your hand if you, am I the only non-techie one that was non-techie here? And so when they're talking about sending pictures, and when they're talking about sending videos, and that was foreign to me. So if you're the sponsor of somebody, don't assume that they're comfortable with that. And when you introduce somebody, you introduce somebody to the company, make sure that they're comfortable with the tools that work well for them until they can grow and learn a skill set or a mindset. Because when I had started this, right away I was told I had to start sending out videos and do all this kind of thing. It would have stopped me dead in my tracks. Does that make sense? But what I could do is pass out a bottle. We didn't have the magazines when I first started. Today we have, all these magazines and all this different information that we can use as tools. And it's fantastic that we have all that kind of stuff. Some of the best tools that you want to do, you want to try to take the tool and connect it to the person's personality that you're talking with. In the beginning, you might not do this at all. You're just going to give everybody everything, let them pick and choose, and you can throw up on people. Anybody ever done that? Because they're so excited about the company that they give them every bit of information, and then they either overwhelm them, or these people ask us too many questions, because if you hadn't given them that piece of material, they probably wouldn't have asked you that question. I learned that too. So one of the things that we want to do here is when we're sending out videos, they have videos. We have product videos. We have videos that are our accomplishment videos. We have videos that are before and after picture videos. We have testimonial videos. And what we want to try to do is when we're sending out information to people, and we've given them information, give them a tool and a form that they can understand, that they can use, to help make a decision or to understand better about what Nerium's all about, or make a decision to joining as a brand partner or joining on as a preferred customer. As soon as you get a new brand partner, what's one of the first things that you want to do with a new brand partner? New brand partner training. That's right. That is one of the first things you want to do. I would actually physically sit down with somebody and show them their back office. You can show them the website to go to. StartNerium.com is the website for new brand partners that takes them directly back to the page of all of the videos and the training. Let them know also on the bottom of that page are PDFs that they can print out that are going to be so helpful for them. But anyway, sitting down with people. Are we missing slides? I don't know. Or did I skip over a slide? Maybe I skipped over a slide. But anyway, back to the training. Getting with those people right there and sharing with them the new brand partner training, and then as soon as you can, honestly, introducing them to other people that are part of the team and getting them to a live event. That's my strategy. I mean, I love a live event, something that we're doing where they can come, they can meet the people, they can see that they're comfortable. I didn't understand the term real results party, and I didn't know what they did at a real results party. My sponsor said we need to have a party. We had one bottle of night cream. It took 5 days for you to see the results. I couldn't understand what we were doing at a party. I mean, seriously. I'm like, what do you do at a party? And he said, he showed us the video on the company. He said, we're launching a new company. And he said, we're going to invite people to come learn about this new company we're launching. That made total sense to me. Right now, with everything we've got going with Nerium, with the new products, which you guys are just going to love these new things that we're doing, we are launching a new company. Okay? If you have somebody that's been, in your past that you've shared information with, invite them in to learn about, everything that's exciting and new with Nerium. Let them know you've just gone to Spotlight 18, this fabulous conference. You've got 2 new products. Say we're having to get together. Come over for a cup of coffee, a glass of wine. By the end of next week, get some events scheduled for yourself so that you can invite people in, so that they can see Nerium, so you have more prospects, so you have more new potential customers, so we can build a bigger team, build a bigger community, locally, build bigger regionally, nationally, and build a bigger company so we can reach Jeff's goal, our company goal of being the best premier holistic wellness company in the world. How many of you want to be part of that? So what we're going to do is get tools and everything out this week. And from these tools that we're getting out to people, what we're going to do is they're going to sign up. Now, when people become brand partners with us, they get a pack, correct? How many of you, just by show of hands, started out with a $500 pack? Did I do something? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me ask the question again. How many of you started out with a $500 pack when you joined the company? Okay. Okay, a good portion of the room. How many of you came in to the company with a $750 pack? Okay, a couple of you. How many came in with $1,000 when you came in? A lot of people came in here with $1,000. Okay. When we're sitting down with somebody, giving them the opportunity to join us as brand partners, we want to find what it is that they're comfortable with, but we also need to encourage them on what is going to be the best pack and why we have these different pack prices. I think it's easier to start high and go low than it is to start low and go high. Okay? And the very best pack is, obviously the $9.99 pack gives everybody everything they need so that they personally can pull out a product for themselves. They still have products for testing. One of the unique things about Nerium, I think, is we don't make a lot of little samples. Do you know why that is? Anybody know why that is? No follow-up? Yeah, Mike?
Jeff said he wanted us to be back in front of him to pick the bottle back up.
Want to be back in front of them to pick the bottle back up. Okay, ladies, I know you're familiar with this. You go to a department store and they give you a sample. How many of you take those little samples and they just got thrown into your drawer? Or they get lost in the bottom of your purse, you never see them again. Is that not true? 8 months later you find it, it's now opened up and got lotion in the bottom of your purse from a sample you picked up, 9 months prior to that. But anyway, one of the things that is, like, we started this company with nitrogen, just one single product, and the product has got to go directly from the bottle onto the skin, and one bottle was a 30-day supply, so that gave 6 people a 5-day experience, or 5 people a 6-day experience. So when we started out, if we got, if you only had, less than a dozen bottles, you got that bottle back. You dropped the bottle off, you set up the time to pick up that bottle prior to the day you dropped it off, and said, okay, I'm going to need this back because I've got a list of people that are going to use this. When you have a pack, when you start out with a larger pack, you have the opportunity to do that. You have the opportunity also for the oops. Anybody ever had an oops? Yeah. Either you oopsed or the person you dropped it off to is oopsed. Where are we at? Oh, we're done? Okay. Oh, well, the good thing this is the last slide then. Okay. So anyway, starter packs are right there. Pick your pack, get them started, and then be with your person. Be a good sponsor. And sponsor is sharing, promoting, offering your help, nurturing your people, supporting them, showing your energy and reassuring people. That's what sponsor stands for.